Thanks, Mr. Traffic. Trust me, striking the right balance between being an understanding parent and laying down the law is not easy. But Karen Deerwester, author of the Entitlement-Free Child, is here, and she says there are actually some techniques to finding the right middle ground. Karen, good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Great to have you. When I talk to my son sometimes and we get into a little bit of an argument, I say to myself, who's the parent here? I'm the parent, and I'm the one who tells you what to do. But it's not so easy being a parent. Talk about some of the examples of too light parenting.
Well, the too light parenting, I thought of right out of that beer commercial. It's the idea of sitting in the restaurant and using that timid, nervous voice. Hello, can I get some help here? If you approach your child with, excuse me, do you want to go to bed now? You're going to fail in that situation. You want to speak with credibility, with authority, and with respect, but with a sense of your own ability to manage the situation and know what's best for your child.
Okay, that's too light parenting. How about too heavy, too tough parenting?
Too heavy parenting is the parent in the YouTube video that's pushing their child into the car seat, into the van, and pushing, and then maybe getting that even a little bit more out of bounds. So it's that idea of when you lose it and you go over the top, I think of the paintball commercial and the beer commercial, where your discipline, your communication, everything is so harsh and you're acting out of frustration.
And they can learn to resent you that way. So how do you strike a balance between the light and the heavy?
Well, in each area, the communication, the discipline, and your expectations, you realize if I'm too soft, if it's only love, unconditional love, I need to balance it with guidance. So you're always walking that fine line between discipline, guidance, and unconditional love.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough being a parent. In your book, The Entitlement-Free Child that we're seeing on the screen here, so many kids these days, my kids included, they feel like they're entitled to a cell phone. They feel like, they're complaining at dinner time. I don't want this for dinner. And I'm saying, you know what, we're not at a restaurant. You can't order your food here. So how do you kind of make sure that your child is growing up to be a child who is entitlement-free?
Well, I never want to go back to pre-entitlement. I don't want to go back to, I'm the parent, do as I say, as the only way to interact with your child. So I want them to have appropriate choices sometimes. Pick something from this menu. We don't go to the Chinese restaurant and you're saying, no, I want spaghetti. Now you know that it's escalating and out of control. And children will push buttons. Children will test limits. And that's when a parent has to be wise and know they do know what's better for the child.
Just a quick personal story. My youngest son, he asks me, and he nags and nags and nags, Mom, can I have a Slurpee? Can I have a Slurpee? Every 2 minutes, it seems. And then I say, no, because I don't want him to have the sugar high. And then it gets to a point where I say, okay, you can have your Slurpee, So how can you help parents like me who kind of give in, even though they've already said no to begin with?
And it fits right in with the just right parenting is know what's important to you and say what you mean from the beginning. Say it once, never more than twice. And when you feel those fingernails on the blackboard, take that deep breath. And I just read it in a new book, and it's think of wait. W-A-I-T, why am I talking? And when you're talking and you know you're getting in trouble and on that slippery slope, back up and just walk away. Say, I'll talk to you about this later.
Exactly. Don't debate with your child. This isn't up for debate. All right, Karen Deerwester, author, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Great advice.
Great to be here.
If you, like many of us here at The Morning Show, just can't get enough of Karen's parental insights, take some time to meet her in person. This Thursday night, she'll take part in a seminar on getting the most out of your parent-child relationships. The event takes place at B'nai Torah in Boca Raton and includes wine and tapas. For more information, go to southflorida.com. And coming up, we'll give you some